All right. What's up? Hello. Thanks for joining me. We're going to share some, take a look and share Watch Dogs 2 screenshots. One of my favorite games. One of many. I mean, I have lots of favorite games, you know? Watch Dogs 2, definitely one of them. And I loved it. And I gotta say this, though, and I've... you watching this probably already know this, but I loved part 1. I actually named part 1 my GOTY at the time. And I remember I hadn't played every game that year when I named this my GOTY, but I have by now. Now I've played those games that were out at the same time, and I still say Watch Dogs 1 was my GOTY. Still, even now. I loved part 1. I freaking loved it, man. I really loved it. I loved the darkness of it. I liked the grittiness, the whatever, you know, everything that everybody else complained about, I loved about it. It also had amazing replay value. You know, they had lots of mini games, lots of cool, fun mini games. They had leaderboard stuff for those, which I don't usually focus on. I don't really care much about, but leaderboards, if I can beat them, cool, you know, but I don't really worry about it or anything. I play them for fun, you know. The minigame content, I just play for fun and stuff, so that's why I play. Getting on the top of the leaderboards or, you know, up in the leaderboards is just a bonus, but it almost never happens for me. Watch Dogs 2 is a major improvement over the first game in almost every single way. The only thing it's not an improvement on is in replay value. Like I said, part 1 just had a lot more replay value. It had mini games that were replayable. Because the leaderboards were there, but also just they had these options to replay them, you know, like the digital trips, Spider Tank, and others. I liked all the digital trips. Spider Tank was, of course, my favorite one, but I liked them all. I thought they were pretty cool. So Watch Dogs 2, while it doesn't have replayable missions like that, it does have lots of content as you play through it. And I had, oh my gosh, I had so much fun playing all of it. All the mini stuff. And the thing about it is, this isn't the review, I'm just talking about it while I flip through the screenshots. So there's kind of a review thing, right? I'm giving my opinion, but whatever. I'm just talking about it because I don't really have anything else to talk about at the moment right now, you know? And I wanted to share my screenshots. I love sharing my screenshots, that's why I take them. So, you know, here we are, looking through some screenshots. And, oh man, you know, it really sucks this game doesn't have photo mode because it's so beautiful. It is such a gorgeous game. Oh my gosh. And it's on, you know, and this is on PS4 too, and it's just completely gorgeous. And, you know, I say this all the time when I'm playing my PS4 and Xbox One. I'm just like, wow, look at these graphics, you know, because they are impressive. Of course, PC is better. There are advantages to it, and there are finer details, which I'm a big fan of. If I can't play a game on ultra settings, I notice it. Some people, I've talked to lots of, I'm just some, I've talked to lots of people who, you know, they switch from ultra to medium and ultra to high and all this stuff, and they say they don't really notice the difference. I notice it immediately. I see the differences. Like, I can pinpoint every single one of those little tiny differences whenever I personally like switch from ultra to high or ultra to medium, especially ultra to medium. Like ultra and high, not a drastic difference, you know, but I still would rather play it on ultra for sure, you know, of course. But when I switch from like ultra to medium, oh, there's a like that, you might as well put that sucker on low or no graphics at all, you know. That's how I feel. I totally notice the finer details and all that kind of stuff, you know. But just, yeah, so PS4 and Xbox One, they graphics wise, they are beautiful. They can really show, you know, I mean, just look at these screenshots, you know, there's so much beauty going on. Just beautiful stuff, and it's really impressive. But I still can't help but think all the time when I'm like playing on my console, I'm just like, wow, this is a console game, you know, like holy crap, it's just beautiful. Like, good job, you know. Really cool stuff, man. And I was kind of, oh yeah, so this game with the whatever, there's, you know, it's really good. It's really good. Like I said, the only problem was replay value. Well, there's lots of content, lots and lots of content. But once you beat it, there's literally nothing left to do. You can't replay it. You can't go back and do it. The only thing that you can do after you've done everything is go online. That's all you can do. There are the races. You can replay the races and stuff, but once you come in first and beat it in gold or whatever, there's really no reason to, other than just doing it for the heck of it. You know, there's no point in really replaying them. And even part 1 like had online. I think they've added it by now, I forget. I think they actually added online races to Watch Dogs 2. But when it launched, I mean, the first year it didn't even have it. you know. And I remember too, like in part 1 they actually had that you could race online. It was up to 8 players, I believe. And usually whenever I would get into like a race online, I'd stuck to races more than the shooting. They did have competitive multiplayer, which was actually pretty fun. But you know, if I did races, there would I think it was up to 8 players. There was usually 4 to 6. Getting 8 sometimes, but it was like average like 4 to 6 players and stuff. But yeah, so I was like, for when first coming to Watch Dogs 2 and playing the races and really enjoying the races, only to find out that they didn't even have an online version for it, you know. I was like, oh man, that freaking sucks. But it makes sense too, though. Watch Dogs 1 did not do very well, you know, so it makes sense that they didn't focus on online servers and, you know, online stuff for a game that might not, you know, get the audience that it deserves, really, in my opinion. I'm telling you, I love part 1, man. And I talked to a couple friends. I think they picked it up because I recommended it, and they were not happy, and I'm like, oh damn it, because I had like seriously just loved part 1. I really loved it a lot. So you know, so I'm like, you know, and I am sorry for that if I ever make somebody regret a purchase. You know, I'm not. That's definitely not the thing I want to do. You know, it is opinions, you know, and stuff like that. So kind of sucks. Like, I don't. That was a glitch right there. I thought that was funny. That's why I screenshotted it. But yeah, so it's hard. Like, I mean, a lot of the screenshots, again, when I take screenshots, it's just to share the experience that I'm, you know, just of what it, not only what it looks like, but you know, the different parts of the world, the different things that kind of happen throughout. So it's less about trying to share like the most amazing epic screenshot in the world, although I do like to do that. I love doing that. I do try to get like the coolest screenshots ever. But you know, like, it's like half and half. I also really focus on just sharing the game experience, you know, just showing what's in it, you know, what's going on, sort of trying to get an idea, you know, some of the cool scenes that you come across, you know, stuff like that. So that's what I go for. That's what my goal is when I take screenshots and stuff, is just to share what the game is like. You know, and of course there's also, you know, videos. You can go look up videos online. You can watch people stream. But screenshots are the easiest for me personally, and I love looking at screenshots and stuff. And some people prefer to watch videos, I guess. I do watch videos too, but you know, whatever. It's whatever you got time for, you know. Screenshots are pretty cool. And this game had some nice ass cars, nice decals, even, you know, like your weapons, you could put decals on your weapons, as well as your drones, your little ground drone and your flying drone. You could put decals on them too, although those were a little bit more, you know, harder to notice and stuff because they're so small. Yeah, but anyways, almost through all the screenshots here, I believe. But I love both games, and part 2 really is better. It's a better game than part 1. But part 1 has had more replay value and stuff. Beautiful game though. I mean, man, I forgot you get Aiden's coat in this too. You get to unlock Aiden's coat from the first game, put it on Marcus and stuff, you know. Pretty cool. I liked it. I don't know, it's just fun, man. It's fun and beautiful. It's, oh gosh. And that's, of course, you know, if you don't like the game, you don't like the game, man. Just like, that's just how we are. There are games we don't like. Like, I think The Witcher 3, for example, is an amazing world, but I can't stand the actual game. It's really sloppy, and I'm not getting into that. I'll talk about that in my if I do my screenshot album sharing for that game. Man, it drives me nuts when these games don't have photo mode too, though. Especially when they're so pretty. When they're beautiful like this, it's like, why don't you have photo mode? What is wrong with you, man? Alright, well, that is all my screenshots that I have for now. I believe this was the whole album I've already gone through here. So I'm going to end the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the screenshots. I hope you enjoyed hearing me say things and words. I will talk to you later. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.